Saturday, September 13th, 2008. At approximately 2 a.m. Central Time, Hurricane Ike slammed into Galveston Island on the Texas Gulf Coast. The Category 2 hurricane brought 110-mile-per-hour winds and a 20-foot storm surge. Most of the island was flooded, with the water reaching 6 feet deep or more in many places. All vital services, including electricity, water, and sewer, were disrupted. It was perhaps the most devastating storm to hit Galveston in more than a century.
At the time when we got in here first day, the highways on both sides were full of seaweed. Boats were on the highway, so you're kind of navigating around through them. See that we've got quite a bit of things that are destroyed as much by the surge as you have by the wind.
Even before Hurricane Ike arrived, Service Master Clean was ready. Disaster response teams representing more than 30 Service Master Clean franchises were stationed strategically in South Texas and Louisiana, ready to enter the affected area as soon as the storm passed through. By Sunday afternoon, September 14th, the first Service Master teams were on the scene.
When Hurricane Ike occurred, we of course immediately deployed and came here immediately after the storm on Sunday to try to help mitigate the situation here. We deployed about a dozen of our best men and women, as well as generators, fuel trailers, camper trailers to live in. Everything is tough to come by in an event like this. Fuel, money even, food, everything, so we're pretty much self-sufficient.
There's no way to prepare for the devastation caused by storms like Hurricane Ike, but you can prepare for the aftermath. The relationship between Shriners Hospital and Service Master Clean meant the hospital was at the top of the list when the disaster restoration teams arrived.
We have developed a relationship with Shriners Children's Hospitals. Their world headquarters is in Tampa, Florida, so we service all of the 22 children's hospitals across the country now. So we're in the process of getting a hold of all of the administrators at all of the children's hospitals and developing a relationship so they know who to call and what to do in the event of a catastrophe such as this one.
Within hours, Service Master Clean teams had removed the remaining standing water, cleaned away the sludge and debris, removed wet carpeting and damaged sheetrock, and began the process of drying and sanitizing the structure, furniture, and fixtures.
With the humidity and stuff and the moisture that's in the air, moisture in the walls, there could be other damage from microbial growth, bacteria, stuff like that, especially with the water that came in from the storm here. You've got a lot of bacteria that was in the water. And then you've got other issues of, depending on, the different buildings around, the sewer system, with the sewer system filled up with water. So now you've got raw sewage, you've got Category 3 water. So you got to take the walls out. You've got to really clean down everything, disinfect everything with a disinfectant. So there's a lot of stuff to be done. It's not just a matter of drying a building out to make sure that it's proper for people to move back into.
Thanks to Service Master Clean's efforts, the Shriners Hospital was welcoming patients back within a few days. Elsewhere in Galveston, major restoration efforts were underway in businesses and churches all over the city. At historic St. Mary's Cathedral Basilica, Service Master Clean crews were salvaging important church relics and cleaning up the structure that was built in 1847.
What we're doing at this facility is we're removing some of the saturated materials. We're wiping down and cleaning with an antimicrobial some of the hard surfaces, and we're going to start drying the building down.
Every church is important to its pastor and congregation, but no other church in Texas has the historic significance of St. Mary's. It has been a spiritual rock in this city for more than 160 years.
She's the first church of the state of Texas. She's the mother church of the state of Texas. John Paul gave her the title of Basilica, so she's St. Mary's Cathedral Basilica. She's the pride and joy of the Catholic community here in the Galveston, Houston area. Well, I think Service Masters has done a great job in cleaning up the church and restoring the church to get it back on its feet and get it ready for service.
I feel in a time like this, in this community, they're going to need their churches. They're going to need to draw together as a community, find the soul of the community again. And these are one of the places that we need to get up and running again.
I'm proud to see a cleanup crew here working on the church. They have their job cut out for them, but I have no doubt in my mind that they can do an excellent job.